So because I'm knitting a miniature vest, I've decided to go for double pointed needles for the front because I have just a few stitches on. So like I said, because of the bottom band, you want to add 2 stitches on each side. So if you have 50 stitches for your back, you want to do 27 for the front. In my miniature one, I had 22 stitches, so split by half is 11 plus 2 is 13 stitches. So I'm gonna cast on 13 stitches. Just gonna do a slip knot. Okay, so why I'm showing you this from the beginning is because we need to start the bottom band from the bottom, which means we're gonna do the bottom band 3 stitches up, and we're gonna work 1 by 1 rib on 10 stitches. So pull your yarn out, and we're gonna start with garter stitch. So I'm gonna knit 3, and now I'm gonna do 1 by 1 rib. So I'm gonna purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1. Okay, turn your work, and we're going to work 1 by 1 rib until we get to the garter stitch. And obviously you can put a stitch marker if it's easier for you, but I think it's quite obvious. You can see, and you usually know how many stitches you have on the bottom band. I have 3, so I have a knit stitch, and then I'm going to knit 3 because we're on the right side. Okay, there we go. Turn your work, work the garter stitch edge 3 stitches, 3, and then work the 1 by 1 rib. And in the next row I'm going to show you how to do a buttonhole. Okay, so we're going to work the rib all the way to the band, garter stitch band. Okay, and now we're going to knit 1, yarn over, knit 2 together, because we want to stick to 3 stitches here. When we turn our work, I'm going to knit 1, and this is the yarn over that we did, so we're going to knit it and knit another one, and there's the hole. Then we're going to continue with the 1 by 1 rib, and this is I think I went a bit too far with the ribbing, because for the back I've done a smaller rib. Yeah, I did. It doesn't matter, just remember to do the same amount of stitches. But now we're ready to start the stockinette. So if you're finished with your ribbing, you're just gonna do knit stitches all the way to the end. So you want to space your buttonholes evenly, which means you want to count the ridges from the top of your buttonhole to the bottom of your next one. So for my nephews, I've done about 1.5 inches, nearly 2 inches in between them. Obviously you can make them as close as you want. but I'd say 5-6 buttons on a children's vest. I think it's enough. Okay, I'm just gonna do a couple more rows here, and then I'll show you the other. Buttonhole that I'm gonna do. Okay, we're ready for another buttonhole. So I'm gonna knit all the way to the garter stitch border. Okay, and like I did before, I'm gonna knit one, yarn over, knit two together. That made another hole. Turn your work, knit one. When you get to the yarn over, knit the yarn over, knit another one. We're done with the border, and then I'm going to purl to the end. Okay, and for this miniature vest that I have here, let me just show you. I'm gonna do one more buttonhole here, and then we're gonna start the decreases here. So I'll see you when we're ready to start the garter stitch under the arm, obviously at the same place like we did for the back. So knit to here, then we're going to do the garter stitch, the shaping of the armhole, and I'll also show you how to do the decreases to go up diagonally on the side. I'll show you on this vest. Here we go. So as you can see, I stopped the buttons here. I went up a few more rows and I started the decreases to go up at the same time when I started the garter stitch under here. This section here, we're going to work exactly as we work the back. This section, we're just going to do decreases up. And I'll show you how to do that in the next segment. So we are almost at the end of this vest, and I will show you because I've done one side. Oh, got everything tangled up. That goes with this. All right. So we have the back. Well, that's what it looks like. And then we have one side, and I've already done the one without the buttonholes, and I've been showing you how to do the one with the buttonholes. There we go. Too many threads, I guess. All right, and now this is the other side. Let's get this out of the way. And we managed to get as far as the garter stitch under the arm, and we're ready to do that. And for this one, I've done 6 stitches, then I decreased 3, then decreased another one, and went up with 2 stitches. And on the buttonhole band, you go with 3 stitches, and then when you get to some point here, you're gonna start going up with 1 stitch, and you can see here, this is where you start going up with 1 stitch. But I hope that you made it this far, and let's shape the arm here underneath the arm. So we are going to knit 3. 1. This is the yarn over. 2, 3. Then I'm going to purl until I have 6 left. So I purl 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and now I'm gonna knit 6 because we're gonna start the garter stitch. So knit 6, or however many you decide to do under the arm for your vest. Obviously more than 6 because nobody knits such a tiny one. All right, you turn your work, and we're gonna work a couple of rows in garter stitch. I stopped right here on the right side because I need to do a decrease, and for this I did knit 2 together, and for this I'm gonna do SSK. So slip 1, slip another one, and knit through the back loop, and then knit 3, which is the border. So I decreased 1, and we're going to keep decreasing every right side row. This one we're going to knit 3, then I'm going to purl 3 because I decreased, and knit 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and now I'm going to turn my work, and I'm going to bind off 3 stitches under the arm because I have 2 ridges like I have here. So knit 1, knit another one, pass the stitch over, knit another one, pass the stitch over, knit another one, pass the stitch over, and then I'm going to knit 2 more. Okay, so I decreased, well, I didn't decrease, well, I did, but anyway, I shaped the armhole, and I have 3 stitches left for garter stitch going up, and then I'm gonna knit 1 and do an SSK again. Actually, it's not an SSK, it's a knit 2 together. Aha, that's it, knit 2 together. Sorry, ignore my previous one. Knit 2 together to make a right leaning decrease. Then I'm going to knit 3. Here you go, the work starts to tilt. Okay, 1, 2, 3, purl 2, knit 3, and now I'm going to bind off 1 more here under the arm. So knit 1, knit another one, bind off, and knit another one. So now I'm just going to go up with 2 stitches, and 1 more decrease here, so knit 2 together through the front. There you go, knit 3, so as you can see, we're starting to tilt that way and kind of gather up, and our aim is to be left with 5 stitches here, so we need to decrease 1 more. So knit 3, purl 1, knit 2, okay, knit 2, and I'm going to decrease 1 more, so knit 2 together. Oop. And knit 2, and now we have 5 stitches left, and I'll show you. Here we go. We have 5 stitches left, and we want to go up with the 5 stitches until we end up here, and then we will be done. Now don't worry about these going up like this is the garter stitch that makes it gather up. But once it's washed and blocked, it will stay flat. Let's quickly finish this vest, and I'll put it on time lapse. All right, we're done. And I hope that you're happy with your vest. And I have here the 3 pieces. So you get all 3 pieces here. And now all you need to do is stitch them up, put some buttons, and you're ready. Obviously weaving the ends, and you will have quite a few ends. But I'll show you. I weaved in all the ends, and the vest is ready. Now you could do any kind of stitching that you want, mattress stitch, crochet stitch, seam, I guess, and anything will look nice, I'm sure. But yeah, I hope that this video was helpful. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and let me know what you think. Also, let me know if you want me to spend some time to write a pattern for maybe like a couple of sizes, or small, medium, large for children or something. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!